Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me for yet another installment of Miss Tumi Speaks. This is Life with Tumi Valoyi. I think first and foremost, I'd like to apologize for leaving you for so long. I've just been dealing with quite a lot on a personal level. I buried my grandmother a week ago. And for those that know me personally, know how close I was with my grandmother. She is the woman who raised me when my mother passed away when I was 9 years old. And yeah, it's been really, really difficult. It's been difficult to muster up the courage to record anything. I've been in a really dark place, but I thought to myself, you know what, let me do something that I know I love. I know that the little community that I'm building here cheers me up, and I always get excited and look forward to recording content. So I decided to do it. You will see that I'm not, I'm not like put together. I didn't try much. I was like, you know what? I know my people, they'll just receive whatever it is that version of myself that I give, and I'd appreciate a little bit more grace. if you see Hori, you know, the concealer is not concealing. I didn't even like put on too much makeup. I just whipped on concealer, mascara, lipstick. So if you see patches here and there, or if the quality of the sound is going to let us down, just forgive me, bear with me. I did say I'm going to be raw with you, and I did say I'm going to be real with you. So this is the version of myself that I could give. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy this video, and I hope that you come back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. You've made the right choice. I hope that I'll make it worth your while. So I've been thinking a lot lately about starting a series about careers, realizing that sometimes we don't go to institutions that are popular, that companies sort of draw towards, and there might be a situation where there's limited information about the career that you want to follow. I'm going to call the series Let's Hear It From A. So I'll be bringing different professionals from different fields so that they can just talk to you about what it is that you can expect, especially if you're studying towards that career, or if you're thinking about studying towards that career path, and the different sort of avenues that you can take in your career after obtaining a qualification. So I thought I should preface that series by doing something in the field that I work in. So I work in the legal field, for those that know. I'm an attorney by profession. I'm in the law field, or legal field, as you will. And I thought we could chat about the options that you have once you've obtained your law degree, when you become a little lawyer. So I know there's discourse online about the fact that law is saturated or overly saturated, and that law degrees are becoming redundant. And while I don't like getting into discourse, I do think that it's important for us to actually consider what our options are before we actually write law off as a qualification, or as a degree, or as a career path. I do think that there is limited information to some institutions that is available to law students as to what it is they can do. A lot of law students lean towards getting into big law, or the big five as we famously know them, and there's very little information about other career paths. Particularly if you go to an institution that's not a popular institution, not your WITS, your UP, your UCT, your UFS. Those are the mainstream varsities that we know that law firms target quite often, and there's career days, and there's a lot of information available to students. I know for me, I did not know what I was planning to do with my law degree. I just got into law, and I thought to myself, you know, I'll figure it out I did know that I didn't want to be a lawyer who goes to court and argues, because my only experience with those lawyers was lawyers who worked at the magistrate court in Rustenburg. And I once got into a taxi, guys, going to school with this other guy. He's robed in. They are open in front. And I'm like, this is not going to be me. This is not going to be me. That is certainly not going to be my life. Like, it's just not happening. And I think one of the first few experiences I had with a person who has a career in law is with Bulelo Mabasa. And there was a careers day at Wits University, and all these law firms were there, and I was looking at these women who are well put together, looking like, they have it all together. And I was like, that's what I want to do with my life. That is certainly going to be the lawyer that I'm going to be one day. And I think that's how I got into being interested in getting into big law, and eventually I ended up there. That being said, I think it's really, really important for us to consider what it is that your options are after you qualify with your law degree. What is it that you can do? What career paths that you can follow? And I'm going to explore that in this video. Number one, it would be you getting into commercial law and becoming a practicing attorney. And I think if you want to find out more about how you can get into it, would be to just Google vacancies for articles. So once you've qualified, you would complete 2 years of articles with a law firm where they train you to become an attorney. And Google vacancies, a lot of firms will pop up. You will then apply to whichever firm that you are interested in joining, or another way would be to do VAC work with some of these firms before you sign or before you apply for articles, just so you can get the feel of the firm and understand a little bit better about the firm, its culture, and how it treats its employees. And another way of finding out about how it is like to be a candidate attorney, which is what you are, or candidate legal practitioner as they call it of late, would be to speak to candidate attorneys. Go on LinkedIn, use the resources that are available to you. There's a lot of information online. There are a lot of other creators here on YouTube that speak intensively about applying for articles, what you can expect. You can also expect videos to come from me where I just take you through the application process. We can chat to a candidate attorney who can let us know what they've done right during the application process and how their life is like as a candidate attorney and what you can expect. Number two, you can complete your pupillage, which is 1 year of training to become an advocate. So you can do that through the various groups of advocates that there are. You can apply. So what you would do is Google pupillage 2020, whatever year that you'd be applying for, and apply. It's important to apply timeously. All these groups have various requirements that you need to meet, and I would advise you to also go on LinkedIn, see if there's anyone who's currently completing their pupillage, and chat to them, reach out. Most people are actually very helpful and they'd be willing to share information with you. We can get into the nitty-gritties about the differences between an attorney and an advocate, because in my mind it's quite clear, but I know that it's not always very clear, especially for a first or second year law student who's just starting out their legal career. Number three, you could get into public law, and here you can apply to clerk at the Concord. I know they have a very extensive application process. Like I said, there are creators who have spoken about this, but I will try bring someone, because I do know of a person who clerked at the Concord, to interview them, so you can also find out more about the process. But sometimes it's as good as just a Google search and starting the process. And if you need guidance, again, LinkedIn is your friend. YouTube is your friend. The internet is your friend. Find people who have done this before and ask them to guide you. And before you approach YouTube, creators who have done this and who have done videos on it. I would encourage you to first watch their videos before you reach out to them on their social media platforms to find out more information, because it does get a little disheartening if you haven't watched someone's video and you're asking them questions that they've already answered in their videos. So I'd encourage you to do that. Or you can apply to become a prosecutor or a public defender. You can apply to various institutions such as the Center for Applied Legal Studies, various law clinics, which I know you can complete your articles at most of these law clinics. Most universities have law clinics. I don't know if the requirement has to do with which university you completed your degree at, but I would suggest, again, you find out more information about that. Number 4, you can get into corporate law, and here you can apply to various companies or entities that have legal departments, and these can be either public sector companies or entities such as Rand Water, or you can go more private, where you can have an array of options. You can work for insurance companies, you can work for pharmaceuticals, bank, financial institutions, auditors. The list is endless. Medical schemes, like literally the list is endless. All you need to also do is Google these opportunities, apply. Make sure that you have all the requirements that they have, all the documents that they require, and apply. That's all I can say. Lastly, you can apply to work for regulators. I think that is one space that is actually missed in our search for opportunities in the legal field. Regulators mostly have like legal internship posts or legal related posts that you can apply to. You can apply to regulators such as the Consumer Commission, the Competition Commission, the Office of the Auditor General, the Council for Medical Schemes. The list is endless, guys. Google regulators' legal opportunities and see. Sometimes they don't even require you to have completed your articles, so you can literally apply, get the opportunity, complete your internship, and then take it from there. That literally brings us to the end of our list of options. I know there are options that I didn't cover. They are endless opportunities when it comes to your law degree and your law career. So I'd suggest that you do your research and find out more about what it is that you can do. You can actually start your own firm at some point. But I think one thing that I want to say is that with everything said, yes, there are opportunities everywhere. You can become a compliance officer. The list is endless. However, I do think there is merit in saying that if you can get an opportunity to do your articles and complete your articles so that you can get the training, because it's quite intensive training for 2 years. And I think it is mostly worthwhile for you to complete your articles before you venture off into any of the various aspects that we discussed and avenues that we discussed today. However, I know that it's not always possible, and some of us cannot wait for 2 years in order for us to start our careers or make actual money, proper money. But by the way, law firms do pay for articles, and the amount you earn varies from law firm to law firm, and it varies from small size to medium size to the larger law firms. But if you can, and if you do have 2 years to spare, please complete your articles. You will not regret it, and you'll be better for it. But anyway, thank you. I've talked your ear off, and I hope this was informative. If you have any further questions, please reach out to me on my other social media platforms, or comment on this video, and I will try as much as possible to respond to the questions. Who knows, I might actually just do a video responding to the most popular questions that I've gotten. But thank you so much for joining me for yet another installment of Miss Tumi Speaks, and this is Life with Tumi Baloyi. Hope to see you in my next video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so right now. If you haven't done so, please tell more and more people to subscribe to my channel, because that will just get me going and give me, a little bit of a boom to create more content for you. But thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friend to tell your friend to tell a friend to subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.
I hope you know that I miss you. There ain't a day that I don't. Sometimes I'm laying in bed and I can't believe that you're gone. I wish you was here, I hate that I'm here. I wish that God would've called me home. I hate I'm living without you. I really wish that heaven had phones. Everyone tells me that you're doing better. I guess I gotta believe that. I guess I kinda feel selfish, cause I am just wishing I had you back. I am just wishing that I'd retract back to the times we had. I wish that I could go back, but nothing in life can do that. But everyone tells me that time can heal wounds, only if I'm gonna let it. I know you ain't here and you ain't coming back, that still ain't making it better. You taught me a lot, but nothing can teach me. How do I live without my protector? Really, I'm lost without you. And you were supposed to live forever. I hope you knew that I loved you when you left earth, so did a piece of me. I hope you're happy with God, but down here on earth, it ain't been easy. I hope I'm making you proud. I hate that you ain't here to see. Since I found out you was gone, I cried enough tears to fill up the sea. I don't think I'll be okay. I cried enough tears alone.